Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. We are already in the Forbidden West. Guess it wasn't really all that forbidden. Just kidding. Last time we booted up the backup of Gaia, and we are in the facility where we found Minerva. And luckily she fused with Gaia. So we are going to just explore and check out this facility and then return back to Gaia and see what she has to say about this whole mess. But I'm really excited to play and pick this up again because I feel like I left on a cliffhanger. I left you guys on a cliffhanger and I left myself on a cliffhanger. But I'm so happy that you're here and I hope you're having a good day. I didn't even plan it, but my lights are purple and everything else is purple in here too. Okay, let's see if I remember how to play. I'm playing so many games right now.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
She's still unsure.
That door leads to the west exit. But first, we have much to discuss. After you visit the lab.
Right. So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
Okay.
I'll take a look.
Oh. I can't even... I didn't do the first cauldron. I need to go back and do it. Craft this override to unlock the ability to override this machine in the wilds. Oh, okay.
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Yes, we do, Gaia. Yes. Oh, we do. Hope Zoe's okay?
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
That is too bad. Showers. Oh, little bathroom. I bet they're like, bathroom? What is this?
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Oh.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Yeah.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
As I level up, perhaps? Mayhaps? Oh, no. Okay, let's chat.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
What?
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
No way. How did they get out?
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
What?
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
Oh.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless I don't.
Yeah, why did they
why
lie
make it
about
seem
that?
like they failed. They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh my
I'm not gonna be able to
god.
fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now.
Okay.
Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
Oh my god.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within
Poseidon!
reach. Procurable.
In the water? Are we gonna go swimming?
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet. making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Wow.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which
This
it
is so
escaped.
cool, though.
Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert
Master
the subordinate
override.
function to its original code state.
So we're gonna travel
And
the
then How
world?
do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
It looks like those are in the ocean, though.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time.
One at a time.
But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Okay.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather.
Okay.
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources.
We're gonna go swimming!
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all
Oh,
3
so
were
land
restored
gods.
to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
That's so sad.
They
Yeah.
need to be whole again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements.
Wow.
Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066.
Ted,
by
you
order of
bitch.
Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Me too.
Understandable.
Understandable.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
Oh, wow. I
All
wish
3
that
of the
Gaia
missing
could confirm
functions
that
have already
with
served
my
their purpose,
enemies.
or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important.
Why?
Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet.
Okay.
Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage.
Okay.
Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time. But
So in a
without
way, the
Hephaestus,
land gods-
I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
That... It makes sense that they worshipped them, because this is like the closest kind of thing that we have to God. And they weren't completely missing the mark. It's just... some of the chorus were... I hope they're okay, though. We have to go check on them.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
Okay. I got you.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
Okay. GG's.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Okay.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
We are going to
So
war.
could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
We're going to war.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all.
We basically
yes,
just want to
once
say
I have
leave us
been
alone.
empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army.
That would be
Given the
badass.
nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Oh.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
Yeah.
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
Right.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
Whoa.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But
But with opposite
Yes.
results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation.
but why extinction? Like,
Well, this is not good.
do they just want to like mine resources? What does their planet look like?
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right.
I love her
So,
shoes.
How would the descendants have
noticed.
gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster. A mere 13 years, or 0.662
That's a
the speed of
powerful
light.
fucking ship.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Oh.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years.
I'm not good at
So
math.
the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled.
I'm just gonna
With that
trust
in
you
mind,
on this.
I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Just because she's a
Throughout
clone, they
history,
just...
every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Oh, Gaia, I love you.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Ted.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone.
She's a
Of Elizabeth
slave.
Sobek. So that's
Beta.
consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes.
Salvage
As your
the
own
technologies. Okay.
experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
Right.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
Oh my god.
Okay, but I mean, this clone. How could she participate in this?
She's a
Destroying
servant.
Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
It shouldn't be that way, honey, but they are very powerful.
What is the state of the biosphere?
I'm nervous.
Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed.
Okay.
But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Okay.
How long do we have then?
Yeah, do I have
At
time for
present
side
rates,
quests?
without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought
I love how
physical
casually she
processors
said that.
capable of holding them.
Destroyed herself.
So in each case, you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory.
Oh, I got that. Don't
My
worry.
knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
To say the least.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon
Oh my
and
god.
Demeter?
We have the same
Poseidon has
sass.
taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas is located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh?
Let's go.
Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna swim.
As for Demeter,
Las Vegas.
it appears to be located on the
Viva
coast to the far
Las
west.
Vegas.
Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region.
We'll
As
just check.
such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Ether, level 17. Why would I go there?
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus.
Yeah, but I got stuff to do, like,
If you obtain
before
it, I may
then.
be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region.
oh, nice.
Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that
Yeah,
it
you've
offers
made
to
that clear,
permanently
honey.
Stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
Right? I think we're good. I just gotta get
I
started.
do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith,
Yes.
live up to her example?
Yes.
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Establish the base. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I love this game and I loved Horizon Zero Dawn because there is some kind of
Okay. I need to bring Ether
interesting
back for Gaia.
grief and like
Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west
connection
exit.
with a mother.
But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
But it's also kind of like that's her direct clone. So while it's like dealing with motherhood and kind of not having a mother and etc., it's also like she's talking to herself, because she literally is talking to a clone of herself and just kind of relying on this person who existed a way long time ago to help her through this. And I don't know how I would feel if if I had a clone who lived way in the past, you know, but I kind of do because I have ancestors. But if I were able to receive messages that my ancestors had left me, or a clone had left me, just saying like, you got this, you are able to do this, in you all things are possible, I feel like that would really help me. But I do have ancestors, you know. I guess with our digital world we have like I could be able to write notes like that to my lineage, like my grandkids, grandkids. Is this going east?
My fingers feel stiff in this cold.
Yes. Okay. So I am gonna go back to Plainsong. Debating if I should just, yeah, I'm just gonna go down. What's this? I'm gonna go down and get, I thought there was a campfire. Yes, get this campfire and that question mark on the way. This is really exciting though. I feel like before it had it felt a little bit hopeless, like how the hell are we gonna do this? And now it's like, okay, we got the info, we have set objectives, so I feel more hopeful. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go there first and then the campfire. Poor Varl and Zoe are just waiting there.
But a dyer would be interested in this.
I love the color of your armor right now, though. I love this like purpley, pinky mauve. It's beautiful. Am I going down? Why did I climb up? Oh.
Looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected.
Locator
Signal's
beacon?
coming from behind that rubble. If I can get through to it.
Nice. Oops.
Yeah. But it's what? 4 hours before the swarm gets here. I should have let us all die in an instant. Now the 12 of us are trapped, waiting for the end.
Must have been terrifying. Just waiting for more machines to arrive. Trying to survive. This Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life. All those people lost. To one man's ego.
Yep. She has so much compassion. I know.
There must be another crashed plane out there.
She has so much empathy. Okay, GG's. So there's another unknown spot, which I'm gonna go to. Yeah. Why not? You know? Why not? I love gliding. Seems like it's down, so I'm gonna glide. Oh. I read one review where they were like, the gliding isn't even anything. It's not fun. I'm like, look what I'm doing right now. This is so fun. And I don't have to just like drop down from the ledge and stuff.
An image of the old world. Huh. Kind of looks like Plainsong. And some kind of structure. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest.
Oh, I think I have to get higher. Also, I want some wild meat. Bighorn sheep. Let's see here.
I think I might be too low to line up the image.
I was so... trying. Let's go up here. To the freaking campfire. Because why would this be here if not to?
Dyer can make use of this.
Here we go.
Angle doesn't look right. Maybe I'm too high up?
Are you kidding me?
Looks like this image was taken from somewhere high up. Maybe I should try by those metal structures on the hillside.
Am I not?
Looks like I'm higher up than where the image was taken.
Oh. These metal structures? Maybe?
That ancient lookout seems promising. I could try to line up the image from there.
Search near ancient lookout. Wait, what are you talking about? This? That ancient lookout.
I think I'm almost in the right spot.
I don't even care about that right now. Oh, no. Here we go.
Still in this fight.
You fucker. Ready. I don't know when it's gonna or where it's gonna put me back. So let's just fly over here. Pretend that didn't happen. Sorry. Sorry, sheep. Reefs. Oh. Oh, do I need to go to that spot again? Oh, it says search near. It doesn't show the thing anymore. Maybe I have to go back to the lookout. confused. Search near the ancient lookout. So here we are. Search near the ancient lookout. I got the Tata thing.
This pigment would work well on armor.
This pigment. She cares about style too. I don't understand, y'all. Like, it's not... Let's go up here. Oh. I'm pretty confused. I think I'm gonna abandon this for now because truthfully, I don't understand. I think it kind of glitched when I died. Oh, what? So I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna head to Plainsong, I think. Yeah.
Looks like it's holding up.
It's just so fun to glide. I'm back, Plainsong. Let's save, just in case. We're running, running, running. Oh my god, can I not jump in? Okay, so I have some kind of awkward news. Everyone, I did go into the cave. Please don't hate me. It was for the best. Maybe we don't have to let them know. They're still singing?
Hi again.
Hi.
Another day.
Ooh, quest. Okay, so let's sell first and foremost. Okay, I'm going to craft some stuff. Like ammo. Because it's cheaper. Outfit upgrades. Quiet kills. Yes. Love that. I don't know if I want to upgrade this. I don't really care about that. So I'm not gonna... Wait, pouch upgrades. Yes! Hell yeah. See, that's why I kill every animal I see. You know? I don't really care about that either. Okay, we Gucci. We Gucci. Hi.
One more search. Let this go.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help. This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
This
The
dude.
seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
You are nasty.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on. We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai.
I mean, it's good that it's all out in the open and they're talking.
The Outlander catches on quick.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took. Mark her eyes with dye and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to. But, as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She
could
thought
be
it would lend
dead.
strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. He would have gotten along.
Oh my
Plainsong
god.
is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're
Are
not
we
trees.
trees?
It doesn't matter now.
I can't believe that. Oh, me and Aloy are the same.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them. so that life may spring again.
I think
Which is
we
why
did
I
this.
want Kalai's pouch.
We've heard of it
Her
at
seeds
least.
deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here.
Thank
Look for the
you.
broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Oh, fuck off.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
At least dress for the land bloom in your step.
A word for somebody who owes you a favor? Aloy,
Yeah.
wasn't sure you'd ever come around. What do you think of Plainsong?
I love
It's quite
it.
a place.
It's a place.
Sure. As long as you like the smell of manure. Ah, don't mind me. I won't go wandering again, I promise. The people who need me here. Some of the others the Eclipse took had it worse than me. A lot worse.
You're
Do what
okay.
you can for them, Yef.
Oh.
I will. Won't be anything like you did, but I'll give it my best.
Oh, buddy.
Let me know if you need any rations, Aloy.
That's sweet.
Do you need rations, Hunter?
What do you have? Oh, yeah, I forgot about food.
Guess you'll try my cooking some other time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's gonna get himself killed.
Walk it off. Just walk it off.
Hi.
Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed
Oh,
to be.
no.
Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find him. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me. Can still move without every bone creaking.
I love old
Knows his way
people.
around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. When there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. Now, if you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves.
All right. So many quests opened up. I'm glad they're doing okay. I'm pretty interested in the cauldron. I would like to do that at least. Where was that? Level 18 though. Let's look for Jax. So that's down there, which I haven't been there. Oh, there's two here. I think I have to decide. Yeah, because we did a kind of like a... We did a cauldron-y thing last time.
May the land.
So I guess they don't know that we violated their rules. Also, I definitely could have fast traveled to the campfire over here. But anyways. Anyways.
Brighter day to you.
Blighted meat. The pigs are so fast. What's that loud noise? Oh, the land god. I thought you were nice. Oh, that's a scrapper.
Oh, not happy to...
Wait. Weak versus shock. All right. Hi. You looked way bigger. Oh, it's on that. I think that was the stomping. I hate the birds. Hear that? I hate you, birds. We did it! We did it! Quick save. You're so cute, Tonic.
Save these for when I need it.
Thank you, sheep. Oh, so many campfires. Oh, a quest.
Is that the savior of Meridian? Well, I've got some news for you.
Listen to rumor. What's the rumor? What's the haps?
I
What's
heard
the
Carja
buzz?
finally
Tell me what's
reopened the hunting
happening.
grounds south of Chainscrape.
Oh,
Was thinking of brushing up my hunting skills, considering the nasty machines I've seen out here.
finally.
It's not a bad idea. I could probably use the practice too. Maybe I'll make my way there later.
Oh, that's a new hunting grounds. I don't know. That one confuses me. Ooh, purple? What's this?
Sunshine upon you.
Stone's Echo.
What do you need?
Jax.
A squad of Tanakas holed up in the cave to the south. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm headed there to offer help, but with the Tanakh, such an offer might be perceived as an insult, even when help is needed. Will you come with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand, I will be stronger with your spirit my side.
Isn't there someone in Plainsong who can go with you?
Not with Tanakh rebels prowling our borders. No one wants to get involved.
I'll meet you there.
I have some other things to take care of first. Their camp is south, you said?
Yes, I'm headed there now. Join me when you can.
Okay, sassy. I'm obsessively saving.
Be on your guard out there, Outlander.
At least I'm trying to help.
How? By making yourself Karja.
Gotta repair the
By
data I
learning to
have on
hunt,
plowhorns
so
before
I can
override
defend
them.
our home, our people. Why should it matter if I learn that from a Karja?
Because they're all poisonous weeds. Mark my words, girl. One day you'll see how Outlanders have nothing to offer but misery. Then you'll realize what a fool you've made of yourself.
What do you know? You're just a bitter old root.
Am I intruding on something?
You might want to go around these fields.
Okay, so meet Jax at the cave, but there was something else. Yeah, so let's go here. Oh, there's a question mark. Ah, it's so easy. It's so easy to get derailed. Okay.
Showwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
Place traps on the road. Convoy ambush. Where is it? I think it's this one. No, I don't understand. Activate quest. There we go. Okay. So rest at the camp. Place traps. So just
I should
any
rest up. Wait for the convoy.
kind of traps. Shell walkers. Let's see. Contracts. Do I even want that? I mean, I don't freaking know. Since I'm here, I'll do it. Shell walker. How do I put it?
The air feels cooler. This should help.
Why did that work? But then this didn't. Okay. Let's see.
The convoy. It's here.
Where? Where? Oh.
Lauren's contract said they'd set up traps along the passage. Might as well use them. Could use that in the fight.
They're very slow. I never use the trap, so I have no idea how to set it off.
There's only one shell walker with him.
There we go. Oh, I've never... Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I need this.
That counts.
Why 911?
I should salvage what I can. Move the plating for Lauren's core.
It's purple.
It's plenty of salvage for me.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Return to Larend. Not right now. I would like to do this one.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Since we're right here.
There you are. The squad of Tanakh is camped inside. They're still in need of help.
Oh, you're a good person.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat or die.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not here for blood. Just to parlay.
You know the parlay sign?
Let us in so we can talk.
So far, so good.
Long way from the desert, aren't we? This one was blinded.
Boy, nothing gets by you.
Looks like your training mission didn't go according to plan. We're here to help, if you want it.
How does an Utaru know we're on a training mission?
He knew how to request a parlay, too.
He's not Utaru. Or Tenax. He must be a veteran.
A veteran?
I didn't think there were any left.
We don't need help from a washed-out farmer.
Could have fooled me, judging by the look of things.
Sister, it sounds like they just want to help us. Why not let them?
What do we got to lose?
You said you're on a training mission?
A machine hunt. The final test before a young squad goes on active duty.
Everything was going fine. We tracked a claw strider and hit it hard,
but it fled into a herd of bristlebacks.
One charge right at Kore. He dodged just in time and landed a strike as it passed.
I hit an acid canister. The spray was like fire in my eyes.
Terrible wound.
I should have scouted ahead, spotted the herd.
No. I should have spotted that canister.
What is a veteran?
What does it mean to be a veteran?
I was born to Noct, but offered to Utaru in exchange for tribute.
Aww.
Tribute?
Back when there was plenty, the Utaru offered yearly gifts of food to the Tanakh to keep peace between them.
Aww.
Over time, this tribute grew into an exchange of people.
Oh!
The Tanakh needed able-bodied youth to fight their clan battles. And the Utaru needed veteran soldiers to train the defenders of Plainsong. I was just such a soldier.
Was being the key word.
You may yet need my spear, young warrior.
Uh-huh.
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition, weapons, camping equipment.
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at Riverwatch. A huge cache of war spoils up there, left over from the route.
The route?
When our forces drove the Karja back to Barren Light, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss. Made it hurt.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there. Ours for the taking.
Deadly machines are known to patrol that place, and the ruin itself is on the brink of collapse.
You think machines and rotting ruins are enough to keep out Eagle Squad?
No, but your injuries are.
Yeah.
Let Jax and I grab these supplies for you.
This is our mission. I'm not handing it over to some...
Fine. Come with us.
Yeah.
Fine. The three of you hold position.
She's trying to act like she's in control, but she's
Be
actually
safe, sister.
not. Oh. Poor guy.
The ruin is this way. Once we get those supplies, everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Fill my pouch with these later.
Your brother's condition is...
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that.
Hey, calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
She's feisty.
We'll have to cut across the river. Avoid the Outlander camp down the road.
What is that? Oh.
There are strangers in these lands. Just like you, Eagle.
Something wrong?
I hate getting wet.
Tough as a Ravager, this one.
I heard that.
Oh, there's a quest. They're probably like, what the fuck is she doing? Look at these ruins. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
We're here.
The entrance should be
Can I track it? Thank you.
right under that arch.
He's on me.
Machines. I'm going in.
Oh, Aloy's on point. Follow her lead.
Yes. Also, I think I want to switch my outfit to this one and see how I like it. Oh, she looks so cute in that outfit. Let's see. I have 2. So wait. Yes, I would like to level that up, please. Thank you. Can I like go up there and stealth it? I wonder.
Talks. Right.
This is not the same as what I'm thinking. I think this is a different bird. No? I died? No way. Oops. I got way too bold. Oh, its main weakness is fire. That's totally my bad. Yeah, I definitely got confused. And by confused, I mean I didn't really think it through. Like to wear this. Now I can do it. Maybe I should level something up. Level up something here. Impact damage. I really want this though, so. Yep, that really helped. Literally said rock Glintock. Noise. Who's left? A burrower.
That's the last of them.
I had that.
Give credit where credit is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man.
I did all of it. Oh. I just want what's inside. That's fine.
You know, if this is too much for your old bones, you can always head back.
You should be more worried about that left arm than my old bones.
I'll be fine. I'm Sakura of Eagle Squad.
Oh my god, girl. Find more hobbies.
What is wrong with you? I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there. Taller than I thought.
What's a deadly climb to Eagle Squad?
What are you trying to say, old man?
Enough. I'm a good climber. I'll grab the supplies.
Come.
I
Let's see
love
if any
her
of these
paint
machines
on
have
her
properly been stripped.
arms.
Maybe
I
I'll
need
show
to
you
dye
a
this
thing or
one though.
What could a farmer possibly
Okay,
know about
stop with the
salvage?
farmer
Only
shit, girl.
decades of experience compared to your very brief existence.
She's obsessed with him being a farmer. So I think it's gonna prison cell door. Whoa.
I'll pull that.
She's strong.
Looks like some kind of basement. Gotta find a way up.
Meanwhile, she's just taking the rest of the supplies. She deserves it. She doesn't get paid.
Okay, the supply cache should be at the top of the tower. But how to get up there?
The stairs? Maybe?
There's a crate in that room. Might be useful if I can get it out. There's a lot of rotting wood here. Something heavy might break it down.
Why can't I open doors? I don't understand.
Maybe I can make the platform fall.
Oh. One thing I love about this game is that when you're pulling and pushing crates, it's fast. Like, don't even get me started on Kratos pushing crates and stuff. I like this crate pushing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, that was lucky. Let's not try that again. I think that we don't have the ability to destroy those vines yet.
Small cache. Can't be the supplies Sakura wanted. Better keep looking.
For me, for later. How do I do that? Wait. But also I missed this, so.
Going through a metal flower. Doesn't look like it's blocking the way up, though.
Yeah, I just need to find a way to... How do I get over there? Do I just glide? Maybe... I know, I really want over there. It's not blocking the way up, but I want it. I think I have to come back. Oh, I could just, I think, 1 second. Yeah. I really thought that I would avoid that. I always overestimate myself, you know? What is this? And that's for me. That's not for them. That's for me. That's a secret for me. Oh.
Doesn't look like Sakura supplies.
So we'll take it. Really beautiful. I wonder what this was. Oh. Reminds me of like a Thai temple. Oh, here we go.
These are the supplies? Won't last them very long.
Oh. Still, don't tell them about...
I can't leave that kid alone for a second.
She calls her a kid. Go, Queen.
Jax and Sakura are in trouble. I gotta
catch up to them. What's that?
Acids and... Oh, there's Jax and Sakura. I gotta get in there and take down those machines.
I'm going the best I can. Oh, he has hops. That one too. What are you weak against? Oh, I'm climbing. Oh, I forgot about that. Strong against this, but I know, where's the other machines? Like, what am I missing? Well, who's left? Leap Lasher? Is that it? I don't think so. Where are the rest? Oh my god. What does it want from me? Is it that? Yeah, it is.
It's done. I better check on Jax and Sakura.
Yeah, they were just watching. They weren't even really helping. Honestly, when they try to help, it's not good. So at least they survived. Because that's... I hate when you have a companion that keeps like falling and you have to resuscitate them. It's like, I'm already doing all the work.
Well fought, Eagle. Though I would have preferred if you hadn't taunted that thing. What did you find?
Practically nothing. Sakura, there's maybe a day's worth of food here and some rotting medicinal herbs.
There was supposed to be more. Enough for...
It was never your intention to go home, was it?
What do you mean?
A blind Tenakth can't fight. And if you can't fight...
The Tenakth will kill Korra from being blind?
He'll face a trial against the machine.
They say it's more dignified that way. But it's still a death sentence.
So you were gonna use the extra supplies to live in the wilds?
I thought it would be enough to get us started.
Can't they stay in Plainsong?
Plainsong has too many mouths to feed. The chorus would never allow it.
We should get back.
I'll take this young sprout back. Meet us at the cave when you can.
What are we gonna do, Aloy? It's sad. There are definitely pros and cons to each side. I'm gonna kill this bird really fast. Oh. Where did it go? It's gone. It's a crow. Ah, you're so fast. And where are you going? I don't know if I need crow for anything, but you know. Wait, what's this? What? A pigeon. I feel like I'm not aiming well, or I'm getting confused. Let's find this campfire. Come on, what is my aim? Ah!
Small cache. Can't be the supplies Sakura wanted.
No, we're done with that quest. Like, what is going on? Oh, I don't think arrows work. So what do I do? I thought arrows did work. At least in the other one they did, in the other game. Let me know. Oh, I don't have enough. Ugh. I feel like the birds are so hard to hunt. Come on, birds. Okay, died. Firefox. I'm sorry, it's so bad.
How am I supposed to tell them that I failed?
Speak the truth. Plain and simple. Aloy, we were just about to head in. So what will you tell them?
That we'll have to make do. Survive in the wilds without the supplies.
That will be a hard life.
Better than letting Corey be killed if we go back.
There must be another way.
I don't see one.
So, we're all stocked up then?
The cache was empty. But we'll be alright without them.
I can't let you starve out here. Just leave me.
No.
Jax, you said Plainsong has too many mouths to feed to take them all in, but what about just—
I am not leaving my brother behind.
He'll be safe in Plainsong, and the rest of you can head home. It's the only real solution you've got.
The chorus won't like it. But if I vouch for the boy, share my rations with him, I could convince them. I will do so if Cora wishes.
No! You're not taking him!
Sakura, I think this is the best option. I'm a burden to you out here. This is what I want. Let me go with him.
Oh.
Permission granted. But brother, this is not the end for us. I will visit you in Plainsong, and no Utaru or Tanakh can stop me.
They will be foolish to try. I'll stay and help them pack their gear, then take Cora back with me. You've shown strength and wisdom today. Rare combination. You have my thanks, and theirs too, I'm sure.
Okay, y'all, that is where we're gonna end today. I really loved this episode. It was really interesting to hear about the sub-functions of Gaia, and like I feel like we have a clear goal now, and to know where those strangers came from and like the fact that we're basically gonna have to go to war with them. It's very thrilling. It's exciting and nerve-wracking. But I believe in Aloy, and I think it's all gonna work out. But yeah, I'm really, I don't know. It's just cool to have like those specific goals. I'm very like goal oriented. So when a game leaves things open-ended, tend to get overwhelmed. But now I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this side quest. I'm going to do this side quest. Then I'm going to get this. And it makes me enjoy the game more, weirdly enough. So let me know how you like to do it. Do you like to really explore and like not even care about organizing side quests or main quests, or are you kind of like me and you really, I wouldn't say plan it, but you're more on a strict path? And also, you know, I loved that side quest. I thought that was really moving and sad as someone who has 3 siblings. It's really sad that that's how that has to go, and to see the building of the bridge between the Utaru and the Tenakth, and working with a veteran and learning about the concept of veterans. I'm American, but I lived overseas, and so I call myself a third culture kid because I don't really feel American, but I don't feel, for example, Thai, which is where I was born. I'm just kind of in between. So I really like Jax. I appreciate him. I relate to him for sure. And I love these side quests where you can really explore that, where you're caught in between and it doesn't matter where you come from. You're just trying to help people and do good. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick this back up. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and give a like and a sub. You can join the channel membership if you wish. It's $3 a month, but no pressure. It gives you early access to videos, and a lot of Horizon episodes are uploaded in advance. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about this game. I will see you all next time. Bye.